Hey guys, it's Alicia Renee, and you guessed it, it's not about makeup today. Today is about earrings. Earrings, earrings, earrings. I'm going to show you a partial amount of my earring collection, but I'm also going to show you the video of how I made the holder for my earrings. So I'm going to show you the earrings now, and then you can decide if you want to go ahead and continue to watch and learn how I made my earring holder and stuff like that. So let me show you the earring collection, and then I'll give you some suggestions before you start the earring holder tutorial. All right, guys. So I have two of these boards. Now this gap that's there are the earrings that I have on today, but that's actually a headpiece. I'm probably going to use that on a photo shoot this week coming up. But those two earrings are the same, just different colors, and I actually bent a pair. And then these, believe it or not, are kind of heavy. And then I haven't worn these yet. I made those. And these, you can't really see them as well, but those, I made these ones, I made these as well. And those. And I think my favorite pair of earrings still are these flower ones. I can open them up and be really big. There is a tutorial where I'm rocking them and everyone asks me about them. I have no idea what they're made of. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. So that's what those are. That's the top board. And then the bottom board, which I haven't finished, these are just some hoop ones, and then these big silver ones. And these feather ones here, I made those and I made those. And then just some other general earrings. So nothing major. Probably the busier ones are up top, as you can tell. But yeah, those are my earrings. So that is the earring collection and the holder. Now, if you like how they're displayed, which is what I love, because literally I get dressed and then when I'm running out, I'll grab the earrings that I feel matches or whatever, and I go out the door because they're right by my door. And oftentimes I'll just throw them in my pocketbook and put them on in the car because most of the time I'm, running late and I want to make sure I'm on time. So I'll put them on in the car. All right, so if you decide you want to watch it, the first thing I'm going to tell you is when you're selecting a material, select a material. I took my earrings with me and I actually, poked my earring in to see how much resistance it was going to give me. I wanted it to give me a little bit. I didn't want it to give me a whole lot. Okay, first. Secondly, the darker material, you're going to have the contrast of the earrings, which is why I just went with black. There actually are some silver pinstripes in there, but you can't really see it. The pinstripes actually made it really, really easy when I was lining up the board to make sure it was pulled tight equally around, because I would use just the line on the side of the board. And that's the number one thing. Pin it well on one side, really well on one side, and then the opposite side so you can pull it extremely tight, because the tighter that you pull it, the easier it is for your earrings to go through. The bottom board, when I am bored and have absolutely nothing to do, I will pull it tighter so the earrings can go through a little bit easier. So, and then as well, this system works better for earrings that have this type of hook. Although you can use it for the straight ones that you have to put the back in, you would have to poke it through and poke it back through like you would do a safety pin, and then put the backing on it that way. But if you have the hook ones, this one works great. Like I pull, this is the backing, which is supposed to be behind my ear. I will pull it all the way down closest to the earring, and then just hook the earring through, so I don't have to worry about losing my backing. So that's my spiel. That's my short earring, partial earring collection. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you enjoyed that as well as the backing and you want to know a little bit about that, stay tuned because that's coming up. So thanks for watching, for those who are leaving. And the rest of you guys, go ahead and finish the video. And I will see you guys in my next tutorial, review, whatever. color your world with a little more color. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Alright guys, so I finished the first one. This is what it looks like. You can see the material has been stretched and it's just pinned in the back. It doesn't have to be anything too neat because it's going to be on the wall. This picture frame actually has the hooks on the back of the board, so I don't have to worry about that, and I just went ahead and cut around. So I'm going to show you what I did with this one. So I went ahead and pinned this side. Now what I did is I used the fabric itself as a guide. There are little fine lines in the fabric, as you can see here. So I lined that line up and I pinned it down. Now the challenging, well, it's not really challenging, you just have to use a little strength if you want it to be taut, which you do, because once you start hanging your earrings on here, it's going to weigh it down. So if you don't pull this material tight or taut, the material is going to start to flag, and you don't want that. So, alright, so I'm grabbing the material and I'm trying to look on this side to see how tight I need to actually pull it, and look at the line that I need to go for. So actually I found the line. Once I pull it tight, I found that there's a specific line of material. So once I found that line, I actually pull it over to the back side and I start pinning um, with that line where I want it at as far as tightness. And then I just use that and keep going. It's easier to do it from one side to the other versus trying to pin it in the middle, I found, for whatever reason. It's a little bit easier that way. So I'm just pulling the material, lining the line up just about where I had it. I'm just starting to pin some more, so going a little bit quicker now since I've done it on 4 other sides or 5. You can just continue this process. It doesn't take that long once you've figured out what you're doing. Cause you tend to overthink stuff, and if you can't push them down flat enough, just go ahead and use the thumbtack, well, the rubber mallet, and go from there. Because there's some of these I can get really flat, and then other ones I can't. So just the mallet, and lay that flat. Now the sides. Um, they're not as bad, but again, you want to turn it over, and on the ends, I'm lining up because there's a middle line here, and I'm going to pin in the center to make sure that line is straight, and then work outwards from that center pin that I put. I got a pardon me, I'm looking a hot mess today. Everybody has one of them days, and today is definitely my day. Alright, now the tricky part I was telling you, I'm going to go ahead and cut this up a little bit so you can see it. So you just end up, when you finish, you cut along and cut the excess material. But when you get to the corners and you cut, you see you have this extra material that's here, like that. So you want to be careful when you cut it that you don't cut it too short, because what you're going to end up doing is pulling this and pinning that there to make sure this corner is flat. So just be careful when you get to the corners. It's easier to cut less and then go back in and then cut more off. So it'll look something like this. Doesn't have to be as neat, but you want to get it as flat as possible. So when you do hang it on the wall, it doesn't jiggle around. So that's it pretty much for this process. I'm gonna finish this side and do that side and then cut it, and that's it. So when I'll be back, I'll have my earrings hung up and I'll have this on the door so you can actually see what it looks like once all the earrings are on there.